Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. I'm going to jump on my other device here so I can find me. Yes, hopefully I can find me. There we are. All right, I found me. My volume was down. How is everybody doing today? Hello. Welcome. Okay, you guys, go grab a piece of paper and something to write with, because you're going to want to take notes today. I've got lots and lots to share with you. Okay, so first up was World Card Making Day. You've got 2 hours left in which you can enroll for this. This is a free event. It is online. You do not have to go anywhere. They're going to do World Card Making Day with us tomorrow. It is for 1 hour. It is 2 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 4 o'clock our time, Eastern Standard Time. They want you to register, number one, so they can tell how many people joined in on the event. And number two, after the event is done, they are going to send you a link in which you can go back and watch it again. So, register for World Card Making Day. We want all card makers to join us. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you have joined me. My name is Kristen Conant, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you have joined me in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. So World Card Making Day is tomorrow, so register for this event. You've got 2 hours left in which to register. This little QR code right here at the bottom, if you open up your camera and point to it, it should take you to the page to register for this. Again, it is a free event. It is a place for all card makers, demonstrators, and non-demonstrators alike. So that is tomorrow, and we sure would love to see many of you on there tomorrow. I'm registered. I will be on there, so can't wait to see you. Paper pumpkin. Let me see. Today is the 4th. You've got about a week left, 6 days to be exact, left in which to register for the November, right? No. I always get that confused because of cutoff day. This is October's paper pumpkin. Oh, Lordy, I guess I am rushing time way too much, huh? Anyways, October's paper pumpkin is going to coordinate with the suite of products that is in the mini catalog. So if you have already purchased the Winter Nests suite of products from this year's mini catalog, you're gonna want this paper pumpkin. Just saying, it's gonna coordinate with it. In order to get this one, you have to register by the 10th of October. Now, if you have never done paper pumpkin before, we've got a special offer for you. If you become a subscription, you have to do it by subscription. If you become a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, you will get to receive 40% off from your first paper pumpkin, from this paper pumpkin. Oh, you gotta do it, right? 40% off. That is amazing. Yes, that includes shipping for it to ship to you. So don't miss out on that. You've only got till the 10th of October. Okay? Happy New Year, everybody. No, I have not lost my mind. Stampin' Up's New Year starts October 1st. October 1st was the first day of the Stampin' Up year. Every year, Stampin' Up has an incentive trip in which we can work very hard to achieve. Only 1% in the company earns it. I am putting this out there. This is very hard for me because I've never done this before, but I need your help. They are offering for 2026, the incentive trip is going to be a cruise to Alaska. Please. Oh my gosh. I so want to go to Alaska. This has been on my bucket list forever. And all of you can help me. We can have some fun throughout this year and help me earn this. How can you help me earn this? Well, there's a couple of different ways. For every $1 that you spend with me, I receive 1 point for that. It requires 40,000 points, but there's several ways that we can do it. We can do it, and the best way to do it is not only with sales that I have, but with you guys joining me, being team members. That means we get to stamp together more often, and nothing makes me happier than stamping with my friends more often. So if you would like to join the team, guess what? Then you can also work toward achieving this trip too. And we can work very hard together to do that. So I thought it would be fun to put that out there. And this is a countdown, if you will. You mark off for your sales. You get to color in one of those rectangles for every time you have sales. So I thought we could do the countdown together, and then I can update you on a regular basis on where we stand. So there's that. Okay, classes here in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. It is too late to register for the Regal Winter class. That is this coming Monday. Can't wait to see those of you who have registered to join me for that class. 10-time class. You're squeaking by. Today is going to be the last day, because as soon as I'm off from here, I'm going to start prepping for my 10-card class. You can mark your calendar, so as long as you went and got your paper and your pencil for you to take notes today, here's one of the things you can write down for notes. I do standing classes. I am very, very consistent with my classes, so that you can depend on me to be here for you when these classes come about. So the first and last Monday of every month, I do a product-based class. I choose the products that we're going to use, and the cost for the class depends upon those products that I pick, okay? The next thing to write down on your calendar then after those two classes is the second Monday of the month, I do my 10-card class. Then the third Monday of the month, I do my 6-card class. We do 3 cards, 2 of each. So you get 6 cards. The inside, the outside's done. You get envelopes. The only thing you need to do is put your personal message on the inside, address the envelope to the person you wish to send it to, and then you must include your own postage on those cards. So, like I said, every month, the first and last Monday of the month is my my product-based classes. First and last Monday, product-based. Second Monday of the month is my 10-card class. Third Monday of the month is my 6-card class. Now in November, I'm adding another one. Just saying. Okay, so November, let's go back. Sorry, let's back up here. There is another class in October that you still have a little bit of time to register for. You have until the 7th of October, and that is the Nest of Winter class. Okay, let me talk about this product-based class so you can see how this works. So remember, my product-based classes are the ones that I pick products for, and then the fee depends on the products that I pick. So for Monday, October 28th, we are doing the Nest of Winter products, and that is here on page 31 of the mini catalog. So we are going to be focusing on the suite of products. for this class, you'll be receiving the twine here, these embellishments, and the DSP. Fee for the class is $41. This covers these products. You will have lots of extras of these 3 items to take home with you so that you can either recreate the cards that we make here together, or of course you can make your own. Now, what's not included is the stamps and dies, the embossing folder, and the inks. So, if those are things that you want, when the class is done, you will need to add on the stamp set and the dies, maybe the embossing folder, and then over here on page 30, it shows the colors. So if you do not have these inks or cardstocks, that is something else that you could add on to your order. Okay, so let me open this up. So this is what it looks like. It's a 2-page spread like this. Okay. So again, the fee for that class is $41, and it is due to me by October 7th. And that is, again, because I need to order these products and get them in. And so we need a little time for shipping to get these items to us in time for class. Because I prep ahead for you all your card pieces, including tying your bows and all the things. Everything's all cut and ready for you. And then I help you step by step to put the cards together. So it's a lot of fun. If you've never done this class, I highly encourage you to do so. You're going to love it, and you learn a lot along the way. So again, that is October's. Then I want to mention November's classes to you. We're going to think ahead so it doesn't sneak up on you. So Reindeer Days is going to be the first product-based class in November. That will be Monday, November 4th. So the RSVP for this one is October 14th. That is why I want to share it with you now, because you've got a little bit of time to think about it, but don't wait too long. Okay, and so for this one is based on the Reindeer Days suite of products, which is here. And so for this class, you'll be receiving the gems, the twine, and the DSP. Yes, and fee for the class is $36. Again, that is due to me by October 14th. This bundle is so much fun. I didn't think I would like it. You know how that goes. Somebody gets it in your hands, and then, it's a lot of fun. It's super, super cute. And this embossing folder is amazing. You're going to see it here in action in just a little bit. But that is my first product-based class in November. Then, like I said, the second Monday is my 10-card class. The third Monday is my 6-card class. And then we're going to skip over one because, again, the last Monday of the month is my product-based class again. This time it'll be the Season of Elegance. And so you're not going to want to miss this one. It's beautiful. I'll talk about that next week a little more. But the one I want to draw your attention to is this one. It's a new class that I'm offering. It's called It's a Kit Together. Yes, we're going to get together and work on some kits. I have kits here in my studio that you can choose from that night. And we will sit, we will visit, just get to know each other and craft. We all could be working on different kits. So that's why it's called a Kit Together. So everybody might be doing something a little different, but it'll be fun. It's a great way to meet new people. Those who like to craft that have never crafted before. Maybe you've never met before, you know, all the things. Fee for this class is $30. That includes your kit. Okay? So if you want to join me for the Kit Together, that one is on Thursday, November 21st. No, that is not Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's a week later, so we're good. I already double checked that. but it's at 7 p.m. You do need to RSVP 2 weeks prior because, like I said, I have a few kits here on hand, and I don't want to sell out and then somebody would not have a kit. So if you would like to join us, I sure would love to have you. So that is a new class that I'm going to offer on a monthly basis, and it will always be the third Thursday of the month. Okay? So, new class. Whoop, whoop. We love classes, right? Okay, you guys, speaking of new, I have had several of you ask, those cards that you do on your lives on Friday, can we make those? You absolutely can copy these. If you have the items at home, sure, that's why I'm sharing with you. But then I've had others that say, you know, I want to do those cards that you do, but I have to prepare everything. Well, maybe not anymore. If you had noticed today, I had changed. Live on Fridays are now going to be called Free Class Fridays. Okay, and so the projects that I share with you, we are going to do 4 cards. And when I make these cards, if you like the items that you see and you place an order, you must use the host code that I have here. This is going to be a new host code every week, okay? If you place a $50 order before, that's a retail value, before shipping, handling, and tax, I will send you the pieces to make these cards. The only thing I cannot do is stamp images for you. So you need to have your own stamps. You need to have your own inks in order to make these cards exactly like they are. If you have other stamps at home, you absolutely can use different stamps. But just keep in mind, the card pieces are going to be sent to you in the colors that you see me use, okay? If you place a $55 order, you will not only get the card kits that I share with you, but you will also get a free embellishment, okay? So, those of you who have been asking me if because I have several friends who do not live close to me that can attend my classes, but they feel like they're missing out on my classes. So here is a way for you to craft with me. Now, today's cards are the card kits that you will get. You've got from today through midnight on Thursday of next week, which is, what is the date on that, guys? Is that the 10th? It's Thursday next week. You have until midnight to use this host code. Again, place a $50 order, you get the free card kits. Place a $55 order, you get the card kits and the embellishments. But I have to have a cutoff point so that I can cut all the pieces and ship them to you. These videos are saved both on my Facebook page, the Create with Love Facebook page, but I'm also going to load these onto YouTube. Again, you can find me on YouTube under Create with Love, okay? And when you get these card kits, then you can go back to the video and watch it to create these projects that I'm going to do with you today, okay? Hopefully that makes sense to all of you. If you need help or have more questions on that, please reach out to me. But I'm so happy I get to include all my friends across the United States who want to stamp with me. So today's projects, we are doing 4 cards. I am using this stamp set right here. It's called Caring Leaves. It is a 2-step stamping. and there's 2 greetings inside, but there are a few more items that I am using. Okay, of course, the ink pads. We are using Copper Clay, Pretty Peacock, and Old Olive ink pads. I will be using this Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder on one of the cards. Now, you can purchase that one if you wish, because it's a fabulous, fabulous embossing folder, but I will already have embossed your piece for you, so you don't need that to create these items. I am allowed to emboss things, and I am allowed to die cut the pieces that you need. The one thing I am not allowed to do is stamp images and send them to you. That is against Stampin' Up's policy. So if you like these cards and want to do them as you see them today, you need to get the stamp sets to go with this. There's a few more items. I'm going to be using the sponge daubers. These are shown in our annual catalog. I am also using the mini alphabet dies. Again, the dies are already cut out for you. The image is already cut out for you, so you're ready to go. And then I am going to be using a little bit of linen thread for 2 of the cards. I'm doing bows. Okay, so those are all the pieces, I think, other than adhesive, that we're going to be using today. Okay, so before we get started on card number 1, let's take a look at these. So this is the stamp set. It's a photopolymer stamp set. So you can see I've got all my stamps mounted. I'm using everything in this stamp set today. So if you've never stamped before, you are going to need a clear block. And I recommend for this one, a D block. Okay, D as in David. You will need a D block, and that will fit all of these stamps. So if you're done with this one, you can peel it off and then put your next one on. So you only need the 1 block. I have several blocks because of my classes, so you won't be seeing me change out the stamps today. Then here is that 3D embossing folder. Look at the size of this. I believe it's 6 inches long. Here, let's check. No, it's 8.5 inches long, you guys. Ah, isn't that awesome? They increased the size of our embossing folders because now Stampin' Up! Offers scrapbooking. So these are going to work great for scrapbook pages as well. So love that Stampin' Up! Thought about that. Here's the alphabet dies. Again, I will be cutting out the ones that you need to create the cards, but this is the mini alphabet dies. This is what it looks like. And then the other item that I did not get to show you that I'm using is this one and this one down in here. These dies are not pictured in the catalog, but these are online exclusives. So when you go online to place your $50 order, look for these online. This is where you'll find them. We have 2 publications right now. We have our mini catalog and our annual catalog. So if you are not currently working with the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and do not have the catalogs, but you would like those, please let me know and I will make sure you get a copy of the catalogs. But there are lots of online exclusives for you to look at. So go online. This one is called Greetings of the Season dies, and I love these because these are very universal. You can use them with multiple stamp sets. So to me, you need to add this to your list today. So this can be one of your items to get you to your $50 amount, or $55 so you can get the free embellishment. Again, you need to go onto my store to find the online exclusives. Here is the linen thread that I'm using. And then sponge daubers. This is what a sponge dauber looks like. So you can do lots of cool things with them. So just wanted to show you those in person. Alrighty. Are you guys ready for some fun? Oh, I'm excited about this. So when you get your card kits, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get an envelope and then your card. Whoops! Your card with all the pieces for that card is going to be in the envelope. So do not get your kits when it comes to them in the mail. Do not take everything out and dump it on the table. Keep everything in the envelope. I will mark which card is which. For instance, card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and card number 4. So that you know when you go back and watch this video, you will know which card we are going to work on. Okay? Are you ready? Okay, so this is card number 1. And my pieces keep falling out. Like I said, everything is going to be cut for you. So all you need to do is get out your stamps and ink and have some fun. So this is an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of Pretty Peacock, and I scored it at 4 1/4, using my bone folder to give it a nice crisp fold. You will have a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of white. That will be your liner for your card. Then we have these 3 pieces here. These are the copper clay, and they are 1 inch, right? Yep, 1 inch by 4 1/2. Okay, there's 3 of those. You will have a piece of basic beige that is 1/2 inch by 3 1/2. You will have a piece of old olive that is 2 3/4 by 3, and you will have a piece of basic white. I'm sorry, let me back up. I think I gave you the wrong measurement. The old olive is 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. If I misspoke, I don't remember what I said. Okay, this last piece of basic white is 2 1/2 by 3 1/4, so that it can layer in there like so. Okay? So on this one, we are going to stamp, and I'm looking for a scrap piece of paper. I knew I had it over here, but I just couldn't locate it. So on this one, we are going to stamp a few leaves. So I am going to take my copper clay, and I'm going to ink this up, and we're going to stamp that one there in the middle. And then I'm going to take the solid part of it, and because it's photopolymer, and because the block is also clear, you can look through the block and stamp. So there is that one. And now I am going to take our old olive and our next stamp, and I'm going to do one here, and I'm going to do one here. Whoops! Like so. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with the piece that fills this one in, ink it up in the old olive. And can you see, I did not stamp off, but can you see how light that is? Again, I did both of these full strength, but the artist who designed the stamps put all that texture in there, and because it's a textured stamp, it makes the image seem lighter without stamping off. Isn't that cool? Love it. Okay, now I'm going to take this basic beige piece, and now I'm coming in with our Pretty Peacock ink, and I am going to stamp my greeting right here in the middle of my basic beige, and it says some things never change. Okay, so there's that. Now we are going to put this together. So I'm going to take one of my copper clay strips. And this is where these grids come in handy. I love to use my grid. We're going to use 7 as the middle. And approximately find the middle of the card. And I say approximately. This is handmade, you guys. It's all good. Sometimes I like to turn my piece to get a different perspective on it. And I'm going to take this one, and this one is going to come here like so, and take our last piece of copper clay, and this one is going to go here like so. And I use liquid glue, so that gives me a little bit of wiggle room so I can adjust those strips if I need to. Now I'm putting adhesive on the back of the piece that I stamped. It is going on here, and then I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Dimensionals, and we're putting dimensionals on here. And I'm going to take this. This is going to be centered over those strips. And now this I want to put on here, but I am going to make an adjustment on here, and I am going to take this end and chop that off, and then this end and chop that off like so. Okay, so now it looks like this. And so now I'm going to take our mini dimensionals, and I'm going to put a couple of mini dimensionals in the middle of the back of this. Peel off the backings and put this on here. If you're catching me live, please say hello so I know who's watching. And if you're catching the replay, could you also say hi? Because I love to see who stopped in, and I like to say hello back. So there you go. There is card number 1. What do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? I love the stamp set. Okay, so there we have card number 1. All right, on to card number 2. Card number 2 is going to come right from the catalog. What do you mean come right from the catalog? Whoops. Hold on. I got to find all my pieces. It looks like more fell out. Okay, I think I have them all now. Well, let me grab my catalog and I will show you. So it was on page 58. And that is the page that the stamps, across from the stamp set that is shown. Okay, here's the stamp set right here. Here's page 58. I'm going to recreate this card right here. Did you know that this is an idea book too? That is the whole reason they show the cards that are in here. They want you to look at the cards that they have done, and you can either recreate them exactly as they have done, or of course, you can take the inspiration and create something else. In other words, you might like the way this one looks, but you don't have this stamp set, and maybe you don't have those colors. If you change the colors alone will make it look different. And if you change the stamp set too, you're gonna get a completely different look. So I hope that encourages you to get those catalogs out and put them to use for you. So remember earlier I said I would have the dies cut for you. So all of these little all of these pieces will be die cut for you and in your envelope. Okay, so there's that. This is a piece of copper clay that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Perfect size card. Let me reline up here, make an adjustment. Use my bone folder, make it nice and crisp. You will have a basic white liner, which I forgot to do in my last one. That's okay. I'll show you on this one. Hopefully I won't forget, and I'll stamp. I like to stamp. Whatever I stamp on the outside, I like to do a little bit on the inside. So basic white, that is 2 1/4 by 4. Piece of old olive, that is 2 1/2 by 4 1/4. And we have another piece of the basic beige that is 1/2 inch by 3 inches. Okay? So looking at the card in the catalog, they use the outline stamp with the copper clay ink. And this is the outline stamp that they use. So we're going to take this image and we are just going to randomly stamp, okay, our images this way. You want them going in various directions, right? You know how leaves kind of float down out of the trees? Yeah, that's the kind of look I'm trying to go for. Okay, and so now, oops, all good. As I tell my class, there are no mistakes, just unexpected masterpieces. Okay, so now I know I want this on the inside of my card, so I'm going to stamp that one. Okay, remember those sponge daubers that I said I want to use? Here is where I need those. And so the first thing I'm going to do is bring in my old olive, and I'm going to start with this stamp, and I am going to take my sponge dauber and I am going to put green ink on, and then I'm going to take another sponge dauber, and this one's going to be in the copper clay, and then I'm going to stamp it. And that is how you can get a two-tone leaf. Isn't that cool? So now my inside piece is done. I am going to take this one, and I need the outline and the copper clay. This one is going to go approximately in the middle. The outline for that one's done. Now I'm going to grab the other leaf, and we're going to put one over here, ink it up again, and we're going to put one over here. Now that technique that I just did, I just used this one, so I need to clean it off, because you don't want to do what's called muddying your inks, and that's where you mix the colors together, and then it doesn't look very pretty. So there was my green, and now I'm going to do my copper on there like so. I'm done with this one. Now I'm going to grab my other one. Again, green on the top and copper clay on the bottom. Okay, clean it off. Green on the top, copper clay on the bottom. There we go. Isn't that cool? So a little technique there for you. So now we need to glue this one together. Okay? And so this piece is going to be on the inside of my card. So put adhesive on this one. Set this one aside for now. This one is going to go inside my card. Okay, there's my inside, just like that. Okay, and now I am going to take my olive green, this one, put adhesive on it. And this one, whoop, is going to go in here like so. And then this one is going to go on with dimensionals. So we're going to put one in each corner. And one in the middle. So just, I just seen that I forgot something here, but I believe it's right under here. So there is that so far. And now we're going to put this on and the words on. But I just noticed I need a piece of linen thread that was on the picture. So I want a nice big bow. So I'm going to take about 10 inches here and take a snip. Okay, and I'm going to take and create a bow. Oops, it's off center. The hardest part to making these bows is getting them so that you have just about equal legs, I call them. That's these left over on each side, so that you can there, adjust your bow so you can get just about equals on either side. So now this is going to go on here like so. So I need a glue dot. So yes, adhesives are important. We have different adhesives for different things, and it's just like men with their tools, right? They need certain tools. So do we. So there's my glue dot. Now I'm going to flip this over, and I am going to put a couple dimensionals on here to lift this up. Okay. And now this is going to go across my center of my leaves, like the picture. So let me see, it's not quite, okay, so now I'm going to take my liquid adhesive and just put a little bit in the middle, come on, of each one of these. And I like to kind of lay them out for a little bit of spatial relation, so I know where they need to go. And you know what, guys? They don't have to be perfect. Why? Because it's handmade. Okay, so there is my I. We're going to do the E. And again, all these pieces are going to be cut for you. You have to do the stamping. So you need the stamps and you need the inks. Okay. And I believe our inks are on page 135 of the catalog. Whoops. Okay, so again, it stuck to my fingers. As you can see, I did not do very well on my spatial relations. So because I have liquid glue, these last three I can shift just a little bit. So there you go. There is card number 2, right out of the catalog. What you guys think so far? I hope you are enjoying this free class. Again, a $50 order, you get the card kit free sent to you in the mail. You can go and watch this video as many times as you would like. You do a $55 order, you get the card kits, and I will send you an embellishment. Okay, card number 3. This time, we are using a piece of old olive, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Perfect size card. We have a piece of basic white, 4 by 5 1/4. I have another piece of basic white. This one happens to be 2 inches by 3 3/4 for some stamping. And then I took a piece of cardstock that was 3 inches by 4 inches, both of the copper clay and the basic beige, so I can have 2 tags, and they're going to go like so. And so now on this one, we are going to do some fussy cutting. Ah, yes, I heard you. I know, Kristen. Kristen likes to do fussy cutting. So I'm going to take my first one and stamp the outline. Take this one and stamp it in here. Okay. Timber, did you guys just hear that? I just knocked things off from my table. Because that's how I roll. Now we're going to take this one. And we're going to stamp this one here. And it looks like I might be running out of room. Ooh, I might squeak it out. Okay, and let me see where. Oh, where? Here it is. I'm going to take this one. Stamp that one like so. I'm going to cut these out first. Hopefully, I probably just went off the screen. Do I have enough on this one? Woo, I might squeak it out. And I didn't grab an extra piece of cardstock. Of course not. I want to take my pretty Peacock. Like so. Woo. Of course I didn't grab an extra. And this one's going to go in here. Like so. So as you can see, it doesn't matter if you do the inside or the outside first. Look, guys. Ha! Talk about luck. We're going to squeak this puppy right out of here. Look at that. And it even saved me some cutting. So, bonus! Okay. So, as you can see, there are no dies to go with this the stamp set. So, if you want leaves that are loose, this is what you have to do with this one. Because like I said, there are no dies for this one. But you know, us crafters, we always find a way, right? Okay. So we're going to turn these out. I hope you guys have been taking notes. I will put this down as class number 1, Caring Leaves, because I've never done a free class. So, yeah, you can expect these on Fridays now. Won't that be fun? Okay, those are all cut out now. And so now on this piece, I think I'm going to use the copper clay. And I'm going to ink up our greeting. And this is going to go on here like so. You're simply the best. Oh, I see one more thing I need to do. And that is we need to stamp the inside of our card, right? So this is open, bring this. Again, I'm gonna stamp this leaf, stamp this one. Okay, that's done. Close it back up for now. This needs to go on the inside. Okay. So this is going to go in here like so. Whoop. Liquid glue, it's all good. I just trying to rush it along too quick. So there is that. This one and this one are going to go together flat. Okay, so put a little adhesive over here to this side. So this is going to go on here like so. This is going to go on with dimensionals. Okay, and I'm going to do one more in the middle. So we're going to peel these off. Okay, this is going to go on here like so. And now I need a glue dot for my bow that I've already tied. So we're gonna pick that glue dot up. This is going to go right there. And now we just need to put our leaves on. And I want to put mine, I think, okay. So let's do a glue dot over here and a glue dot over here. And then again, I like to lay them out to kind of see where they would all look good. And so this one, yes, okay, that looks good to me, like so. And now I am going to take dimensionals, put those on there. Okay, and then this is going to go on here like so. There you go. There is card number 3. What do you guys think about that one? Do you like it? I hope you're really liking these cards. I had so much fun designing these cards for you guys. And I'm excited to see who wants to order so they can get this for free. Okay, last card, guys. We're almost done. Hang in there. Okay, so for this card, I am using our basic beige, which is a new color for Stampin' Up! This year. This is 8.5 by 5.5, again scored at 4 1/4, just making sure it's all lined up correctly. Taking my bone folder, making sure it's nice and crisp. This is our white liner, once again 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. Then remember that embossing folder? Here it is. This is a piece of Pretty Peacock that is 1.5 by 4 1/4. Then I need a piece of Old Olive that is 1/4 inch by 4 1/4. Then I need a piece of copper clay. This one is 2 1/4 by 5 1/2. We are going to do some stamping and then some cutting on this one. And then I had a scrap piece of white for this, for our greeting. Okay, so let's do our stamping on this one. Bring this back in. And I am going to take this one this time. Tricked ya! You probably thought I was going to grab the other one, huh? Okay, so let's do, let me see, we'll do one here. You want to do a random pattern. And let me see, we're going to go this way. And then we can go this way. Again, just like if the leaves were falling off the tree, right? So one here. Let's do another one here. Okay, And I'm going to leave it for that right now. You can come back in here in a minute, and I'm going to show you the important part. And so, again, remember I like to bring the outside to the inside, so I'm just going to do an outlined leaf right there like so. Okay. Now, remember I said I'm going to do some cutting, so I'm going to bring in our paper trimmer. And I need to cut 2 cuts off from this one. So I am going to take a 1/2 inch off from here twice. So there's a 1/2 inch, but keep them in order. 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. Okay. So there is that. This goes on the inside. And this one is the first one. So this one, yes, right? Yes. No, I don't remember. It's all good. There's that one. Then I'm going to do this one. Like so. And then this one. This one is going to go like so. Then this one is going to go here. And this one is going to go across here, like so. Then I'm going to take this one. So see, you can kind of mask it, so you don't have to be too concerned about it being in the right order. And again, the copper clay, because it's clear, you can look down through to see it in there. Okay, now this one is going to go up on dimensionals. This is going to go on here, like so. And now we need our bow. And this one is going to go on here, like so. There you go. There are all 4 cards. Remember, use this house code, go online, place your $50 or $55 order. $50 gets you the kit, $55 gets you the kit and a free embellishment. And there are our cards for today. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see you next Friday for our Free Class Friday. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.